And when the room leans close to choke, exhale the crown in smoke. I press my will, I move the night by standing still. And when the doubts rise up to joke, they drown beneath my smoke. Ain't no choir singing my name, just bass and breath and tempered flame. No trumpet blast, no drums that poke, just the hush that crowns the yoke. The strong don't beg, the wise don't poke, they float their names on rings of smoke. And when the noise begins to choke, I smile my crown in smoke. Steady hands and thunder wait on silent plans. I seen rage lose to patient art. The floorboards hum like a hidden vein, a silver pulse beneath the grain. The lights lean low, the room holds still. I count my breath, I tune my will. A watch clicks time against my skin. The night inhales and lets me in. And the dark, she smiles, she knows its walls. A crown that beats in silver poles. I walk like thunder wrapped in cloth, a quiet oath, a tempered froth. My shadow folds along the wall. I don't need height to stand up tall. The baseline knocks, the glasses stay. I pay in patience, not in sway. The room pivots on my pulse, silver steady, never false. Cufflinks glint like midnight vows. I keep my calm, the world allows. A leather chair, a whisper seat. The groove obeys my measured feet. No fever pitch, no frantic boast, just heat that moves from coast to coast. I speak in breath, the crowd consults, writing law in silver pulse. Ain't no preacher teaching this restraint. You earn this nerve by what you ain't. Don't chase the noise, don't beg the thrill. Let power rise in quiet skill. It climbs the spine, it finds the walls. It turns your doubts to dwindled salts. And when the world demands results, you answer with a silver pulse. So pour one for the kings who never shout, who let their rhythm take the doubt. He laughs low, keeps perfect waltz. He wears his crown in silver pulse. It hums like steel, it sways like silk, a slow burn storm in satin milk. I ain't asking fate for both, I move the night by a silver pulse. The band lays back to let me breathe. The snare's a whisper under sleeve, the organ sighs a smoky thread. The lights draw halos round my head. No empire built by louder hands outlasts a man who understands. A leader bends the air he holds with timing sharp as minted gold. I learned to take the longer path, to split the storm in halves of math. I spilled my rage, then kept the coal. I feed it slow, it feeds my soul. A smile so slight it barely moves, a nod that tells the city's grooves. Relax your fists, release the jolts, let strength arrive in silver pulse. The man in the mirror lifts his chin, says, boy, you found the calm within. It ain't the roar that rules the room, it's when your silence shapes its tune. No blade required, no bargain rage. You turn the page, then set the stage. He taps my wrist, I hear the waltz. The watch keeps time in silver pulse. She entered slow, a comet's curve, with eyes that test a man's reserve. I tilt my glass, I do not chase. Control is how the strong embrace. The bass grows warm, the chatter fades. The air commits to cleaner grades. She reads the stillness that exalts a quiet crown and silver pulse. Pour one for the man who doesn't rush, whose greatest weapon is his hush. He hums low, keeps steady waltz. He crowns the night with silver pulse. Raise a glass to the iron calmed eyes that soothe instead of harm. No storm to spark, no blame to dose, just sovereign heat in silver pulse. Becomes a road, a hush becomes the richest code. The Hammond's breath like velvet smoke, the snare's a metronomic spoke. I lay a palm upon the oak, the lacquer mirrors what I spoke. The room leans in, the fire molts. We sail by a star of silver pole. I just outgrew the frantic game. I pace my heat, conserve the burn, let lesser tempers twist and churn. When greed arrives to take its cut, I pour it out and close the shut. A simple nod, a door that bolts. I'll move the world by silver pulse. Ain't no choir singing for my name, no trumpet flare to gild the frame. The proof is how the chaos slows, how even thunder learns repose. A leader's gift is when he halts the room with nothing but his waltz. You want the key, reduce the jolts, and listen for the silver pulse. So pour one for the sovereign few, whose cadence tells the night what's true. He laughs low, lets moments waltz. He wears his crown in silver pulse. No throne required, no gilded vaults, just breathing time without defaults. And when I fade, recall the waltz, a crown that beat in silver pulse. I've seen clouds real to something fair, then break like glass and polar air. I've seen stoves tie up to press, and riots fall to tempered stairs. The night forgives the ones alone, the days the fire blowing so. Sure I turn the brace, release the jaw till leave my name in silver pulse. Ain't no mercy in a diamond shine, because it's deep as a bottle of time. The suit still fits, the soul does not. Every win I made came with a cost. The silence hums where the crowd once screamed. The mirror's honest, cruel and mean. In the night, she knows what I've become. I walk through rooms lined with smoking glass, shook hands with ghosts who never laughed. They smile wide but their eyes were cold. Each deal I made, another piece I sold. My pocket's heavy, my heart gone thin. You can't buy peace when you trade your skin. And though I sleep on silk and foam, gold don't keep you warm. The table's full but the chair feels bare. Laughter fades into empty air. Every toast just burns my throat. Every friend another note. I build my castle out of ash, watch the years go up in cash. The taste of winning feels like storm, 'cause gold don't keep you warm. No preacher ever told this truth, that sin wears a tailored suit. The blues don't care how you climb, it waits in every glass of wine. The higher you sit, the colder the flame, the richer the lie, the sharper the pain. And when the noise fades to form, gold don't keep you warm. So pour one for the man who took it all, built his name just to watch it fall. He laughs low, still dressed in charm, but gold don't keep you warm. It shines like sin, it hums like shame. Another crown without a name. I ain't searching peace, just calm, 'cause gold don't keep you warm. I walk the halls where my echoes stay. Each step a debt I failed to pay. The walls remember what I ignore. That comfort's cheap, but soul's worth more. Voice still haunts the marble floor. She said you won, but what for? And I just stare through the golden storm. Gold don't keep you warm. The phone still rings, but I let it die. I got no truth left to justify. The parties fade, the faces change. Every cheer just feels the same. I used to think the night was kind, now she just reads my state of mind. The liquor burns where pride was born, 'cause gold don't keep you warm. The man in the mirror smirks again, says you traded love for a house of sin. He's dressed sharp but he bleeds inside, a king with nothing left to hide. The ink on my hands won't wash away. It's a price I pay to play this way. Every promise I bent, every norm, still gold don't keep you warm. She used to hum when the rain came down. Now I just hear the city sound. The perfume lingers on the stairs, goes too real, too unaware. I tried to pray, but I've gone too far. The blues don't answer to who you are. Each memory burns, your silence torn. Gold don't keep you warm. Pour one for the man who don't belong, whose crown weighs heavy, whose nights are long. He still hums low through the storm. Yeah, gold don't keep you warm. Raise a glass to the sins we buy, to every truth we let go by. No kingdom left to transform. Gold don't keep you warm. The blues don't fade when the lights turn down. It sleeps in silk, it wears your crown. Each note I play feels less like art, more like confession from the heart. I chase a piece I can't perform, 'cause gold don't keep you warm. And in that hush beneath the storm, gold don't keep you warm. I ain't holy, I ain't free, but I still play a minor key. If heaven's rich, I'll take the street where truth and silence always meet. My shoes are clean, my soul is not still chasing meaning. I forgot the night forgives a day to form. Gold don't keep you warm. Ain't no choir to sing my tune, just the hum of gold under the moon. It don't cry, it don't reform. Gold don't keep you warm. It's a lover cold and unaware. I fade, I fall, I lose my form. Gold don't keep you warm. So pour one for the hollow kind, who lost their soul but kept their shine. For the men who traded truth for charm. Yeah, gold don't keep you warm. No light, no grace, no calms. Echoes playing the same old song. And if I fade, remember my form. Gold don't keep you warm. I've seen kings bang back broken late, but just no cross won't break again. I've seen novas leave the sweetest bears and damn berries or wish stairs and never use the deco form. The whole goes mounted to do we own. So there's no clone that final form, 'cause gold don't keep you warm. The rain don't stop for a guilty man. It falls the same, it just don't land. The glass still shakes when the night gets loud. The past still stands where I once vowed. The whiskey hum, the soul debates between the door of love and fate. And the night, she knows mercy came too late. I built my walls from pride and smoke, watched her drown in every joke. She begged for warmth, I gave her coat. Called it strength, but it was old. Now I drink in a room she used to like. Her laughter gone, but the ghost still bites. You know I pray, I hesitate. Mercy came too late. The mirror don't lie, it just reflects the wreckage love can't resurrect. Her scent still walks these hollow halls, soft as grace, hard as walls. I said her name, it hurt to speak, like prayer from lips that turn too weak. Each word I whisper sealed my fate. Mercy came too late. No preacher saves a stubborn heart when it's too proud to restart. You can beg the sky, you can fight the flame, but forgiveness don't wear your name. The truth don't chase, it just waits. Stands beside your slow mistake. And when it knocks, you hesitate. Mercy came too late. mercy came too late. It hums like sorrow through his veins, a quiet echo that still remains. He ain't seeking grace, just fate, 'cause mercy came too late. I wrote a name on an envelope with the ink ran wild with no hope. The words said sorry, but they bled. Each line I wrote just filled with dread. The wind took it from my hand, like time too cruel to understand. The sky turned black, the soul sedate. Mercy came too late. I stood outside the church she loved, watched candles flicker like the ones above. The pews were empty, the choir was gone, but the silence still sang her favorite song. I left one rose on the 7th seat, the one where she'd rest her feet. And though I whispered through the gate, mercy came too late. The man in the mirror don't pray no more. He's tired of knocking on closed doors. He says, son, you had the chance, the time you turned love's rhythm into rhyme. Now the blues don't punish, it reminds that guilt's a friend of broken minds. You can't rewrite what sealed your fate. Mercy came too late. I felt a touch in a dream last night, soft as sin, gone by light. She said, I forgive, but not for you. It's just what dead hearts learn to do. I woke with tears I couldn't hide, like ghosts that won't step aside. Each breath I take, each step I wait, mercy came too late. Pour one for the man who don't belong, who hums her name through every song. He still prays low, but heaven's gate, yeah, mercy came too late. Raise that glass to what's been lost, to every heart that knows the cost. No pardon left to reinstate. Mercy came too late. Smoke grows thick, the tone breathes deep. Forgiveness watches, but it won't weep. I play a tune on broken strings, each note confess it, each silence stings. The blues don't lie, it just translates. Every wound mercy can't sedate. And in the hush I resonate. Mercy came too late. I ain't holy, I ain't pure, but I've walked roads I can't endure. If heaven waits, it waits in vain. For men like me, don't change the chain. I breathe in guilt, I exhale hate, still hoping peace won't hesitate. But when I look, the truth's innate. Mercy came too late. Ain't no choir to cleanse my soul, just a hum of blues that takes control. No angel waits beyond that gate. Whoa, mercy came. clock calls 12, the bottle breathes slow. A shadow moves where the lost men go. There's a silence deep enough to drown, and a voice inside saying, boy, don't turn around. The smoke curls like a memory in a slow parade. Each breath a story I never made. And the night, she listens, but don't forget. I walk through smoke and a dozen lights, the kind that dance behind tired eyes. A little half burned, a promise half kept. I drink with the ghosts I ain't buried yet. Every truth I held turned to sand, slipping through the cracks of my callous hand. The city hums a hymn of sin and flame. Still, midnight knows my name. The jukebox hums a forgotten tune. It bleeds through walls like a silver wound, and every note reminds me again how easy we fall, how slow we mend. I see faces in the whiskey glass, flickers of a time I let slip past. The sound of footsteps fades the same, but midnight still whispers my name. Ain't no preacher in this town tonight, only shadows that flicker under neon light. You can pray all day, but pain still stays. It learns your voice and calls your name. It lingers soft like perfume's ache, a love you couldn't fix, a heart you break. And when the world forgets your claim, midnight remembers just the same. So pour one for the man who won't be saved, for the fighter smiling at the empty grave. He laughs low with a taste of shame. Yeah, midnight knows my name. She owns my sins in a velvet tone, each note cut deep into the bone. I ain't seeking glory, just a flame, 'cause midnight knows my name. Lipstick stains on a folded bill, and a scent of danger that lingers still. Every memory costs the same, a little blood, a little blame. The bar light flickers like her eyes did once, gentle but sharp as a loaded gun. If love's a crime, I took the blame. Now midnight calls my name. I chased the wind through motel doors, found nothing but silence and slamming floors. Somewhere between mercy and pride, I learned to breathe where hope had died. The curtains whisper where she used to stand, her ghost still warm in the palm of my hand. And though I left, I stayed the same. Midnight carved my name. The man in the mirror don't blink no more. He's seen it all, the lies, the war. He just smirks and says, boy, you knew this world don't heal, it just tattoos you. The ink runs deep in veins of rust, turns every promise into dust. You keep your soul, but lose the game, and midnight knows your name. I used to write dreams on a torn receipt. Now they fade like the dust beneath my feet. She said love's a gun with a velvet aim. Now I carry your words like a scar and a flame. The wind outside plays a hollow chord. My silence louder than any word. The dark feels kind, the pain feels tame, 'cause midnight knows my name. No crown, no kingdom, just the same. And midnight knows my name. The lamp still glows where her shadow stays. The sheets remember every vow we made. The air still hums a name in smoke. Each breath I take feels half broke. The room's too small for the truth I hide. The clock ticks slow, takes love's side. In the night, she knows the bed don't lie. I kept her voice in a drawer of dreams, between the laughter and the screams. Her touch still burns on my left hand, a ghost that time don't understand. The whiskey whispers, let her go, but I drink slow, I already know. She left the room but stayed inside, 'cause the bed don't lie. Her hair still caught on a cotton thread. Her scent still sleeps where my heart once split. Every morning feels like crime. The sunlight hurts, it steals my time. The coffee's cold, the cup still waits, like the heart that love negates. The truth sits here unamplified. The bed don't lie. Ain't no preacher need to tell my sin. Her ghost still crawls beneath my skin. curse her name. No truth left here to justify. 'Cause the bed don't lie. I found a note beneath the frame. It didn't say much, just signed a name. No love, you know I'll be fine. Just silence carved between the lines. The ink was dry, the words were true. She said, you'll know what I can tell you. Now every night I ask her why. But the bed don't lie. The man in the mirror looks back slow. Says you reap the seed you let her sow. He's tired, calm, just like me, living in the space where ghosts still breathe. He don't judge, he just recalls every palm scratched on these walls. And he says low like a lullaby. The bed don't lie. I used to laugh when the rain would fall. I just wait for her to call. Her voice comes soft through thunder's hum. Love ain't dead, it's just gone numb. Each tear I hide feels justified. Each silence sounds like her goodbye. No preacher left to sanctify. 'Cause the bed don't lie. She's gone, he hums her name to the ceiling side. Yeah, the bed don't lie. Raise your glass to the ghost of touch, to love that burns a bit too much. No redemption, no alibi. The bed don't lie. Night hums low, the blues stay long. The sheets remember her final song. I reach for her shadow, it slips through. Just like every prayer I try to do. Each note I play, the silence replies. Each chord confesses, each echo cries. And in the hush I testify. Don't lie. I ain't holy, I ain't free, but a ghost still keeps time with me. If heaven's soft, she ain't that kind. She lives in the corners of my mind. I see her smile where the curtains fall. The sin so sweet, it forgives it all. And though the night pretends to die, the bed don't lie. Ain't no choir to sing our tune, just a hum of lost beneath the moon. The clock sighs slow, the ashtray. Another promise I couldn't pull. The night leans close, she hums my crime. Says you can't buy back what you sold with time. The smoke moves off, the memory stings. You cannot run what your heart still brings. In the dark, she grins. She always knew. I shook hands with fate on a crooked line, traded peace for a bottle and rhyme. Said I'd quit when the fever broke, but the devil smiled through the rising smoke. Each sin I signed with borrowed breath, each dream I sold to pay my debt. And though I ran till my boots wore through, the devil don't take IOUs. The road runs on, but the end's the same. Every turn just spells my name. I left the church, I left the rain, but both keep calling me back again. I tried to pray, but my tongue won't move. God went silent, he's got nothing to prove. And though I crawl to start anew, the devil don't take IOUs. No preacher preaches for the lost like me. No man forgive what the dark can see. You can wash your hands, but the stain won't fade. You can beg for life, but the price is paid. Mercy waits, but not for long. The blues keeps time when you go wrong. Every verse I sing rings true. The devil don't take IOUs. The devil don't take IOUs. The moon's too bright, it sees too much. I keep my lies where I can't be touched. The mirror weeps, the glass won't lie. I see the man I used to deny. Each night I trade my soul for sleep, but even dreams got debts to keep. I can't undo what sin once drew. The devil don't take IOUs. I met her once at the edge of rain. Her eyes like peace, her touch like pain. She said, "You're close." I said, "Too late," and walked her home past heaven's gate. She kissed my cheek, I felt the flame. Her laughter whispered my name, and in a breath the truth shone through. The devil don't take IOUs. The man in the mirror grins in red, says, "Son, you're mine till the light is dead." He's sharp and calm, no hate, no glee, just a man who looks a lot like me. He don't shout, he don't accuse, he just smiles soft. I got nothing to lose, and when I blink, the mirror is true. The devil don't take IOUs. I played my sins in minor key, and each note burned a piece of me. They called it soul, I called it pay, for all the hearts I threw away. I lit my pain on bourbon fire, watch forgiveness drifting tired. Every song just cuts me through. The devil don't take IOUs. Pouring for the man who don't belong, who fights his demons all night long. He still sings low, he still bleeds true. Yeah, the devil don't take IOUs. Raise your glass to the ones who learn that every sin still makes you burn. No crown, no halo, just the blues, 'cause the devil don't take IOUs. lights go dim, the bottle's hymn becomes my hymn. Each bend I play, each sigh, each tear brings the echo of what brought me here. You can run, but the dark breaks through. You can kneel, but it laughs at you. And in that silence, cold and true, the devil don't take how you. I ain't holy, I ain't clean, but I've seen things I wish unseen. I've made peace with what I am, a fallen man who gave a damn. My sins still hum in the quiet room like flowers laid on an early tomb. And though the night feels old, it's new. The devil don't take how you. Ain't no choir to sing me through, just a hum of sin I can't undo. No redemption left to choose. The devil don't take our use. He don't judge, he don't defend. He just waits where roads don't end. I fade, I break, I face what's due. The devil don't take how you. So pour one for the ones who try to outwalk fate and still survive. For the middle, no, still pursue. You have the devil don't take out you. No right, no praise, no rescue, just smoke in silence. There you do. And if I fall before I do, the devil don't take how you. This is for us and it's steady, just no slide. The rain don't lie, it tells the truth. No trust misplaced and wasted youth. The night don't talk, she just observes how love can twist what it deserves. The air feels thick with sweet denial, the kind that hides a knife behind the smile. In the dark, she nods, she's seen this trial. She spoke like wine, I drank too fast, believed each word would surely last. Her eyes a mirror too kind to read, her lips a prayer I didn't heed. Every promise came wrapped in silk, soft as mercy, sharp as guilt. And though she swore to stay a while, there was a knife behind her smile. The truth don't scream, it just appears between two lies and quiet tears. I found a scent on a stranger's skin, felt my heartbeat cave within. The bed felt cold, though the night was warm. The storm outside became her phone. The silence laughed, I lost my style. To the night, to her smile. No preacher preaches this kind of sin, when love cuts deep and bleeds within. You can't confess what's half your blame, you just drink down the taste of shame. The mirror shows what I can't deny, a man too proud to even cry. And though forgiveness walks a mile, it lives behind that smile. So pour one for the fool who believed her eyes, 'Cause there's a knife behind the smile. It glows like faith, it feels like sin. Cut from the heart, not from the skin. I ain't seeking truth or trial, just a knife behind the smile. I burned her letters in the sink, watch love turn smoke before I blink. Each word curled soft and turned to ash, like time erasing every flash. Her name still hums when I close my eyes, a ghost that no goodbye denies. And though I've walked 1,000 miles, I still feel the knife behind her smile. I caught my face in the window stare, a broken man pretending care. I lied to friends, said I moved on, but pain plays slow, it ain't gone. The blues don't heal, it just refines, turns wounds to rhythm, tears to lines. And though I play it cool a while, it bleeds, that knife behind her smile. The man in the mirror speaks too plain, says, boy, you fed the fire with blame. He don't sneer, he don't accuse, he just counts the debts I choose. He says, she ain't cruel, she's just the truth. You loved her edge, not her proof. And in that hush of self-denial, he points to the knife behind the smile. I saw her once by the riverside. She turned away, but didn't hide. Her silence said more than I could bear. Her calm was colder than the air. She smiled soft and looked away. I swear that grin still cuts today. No mercy left to reconcile, just that knife behind the smile. That love and pain share the same fate. He hums low, he bleeds in style, 'cause there's a knife behind the smile. Raise your glass to the ones who trust, to every heart that turns to dust. No glory left, no trial, just the The night hums low, the truth breathes deep. Every promise I made won't sleep. I strum the wound, I taste the rain, playing her name through every pain. Each note I bend bleeds pure and vile. It sings that knife behind her smile. And when the smoke fills all the aisle, I still feel the knife behind her smile. The whiskey burns, but it don't cleanse. I've outlived enemies, outlasted friends. The mirror grins with a borrowed face, a ghost of pride, a hollow grace. The smoke don't rise, it just abides between my truth and what hides inside. In the night, she smirks, she's seen my vice. The man I'm buried twice. I buried him young, with charm and fire. Thought ambition could take me higher. I wore his name like a velvet lie. Smiled at strangers, let the real one die. The crowd applauded, the world agreed, but all they saw was my disease. And though he breathed, I cut his ties. The man I buried twice. He came back slow through empty rooms and whisper smoke and unpaid tune. I heard him hum through my guitar, a voice too close, a wound too far. He said you built the dream, but lost the soul. You played the part, but paid the toll. I poured a drink, looked in his eyes at the man I buried twice. No preacher saved what I became, just echoes whispering my name. You can trade your youth for gold and fame, but you can't cheat loss, it's the same old game. The blues don't heal, it just implies the truth's the death the soul supplies. And when I pray I hear his sighs, a man I buried twice. So pour one for the man beneath the skin, one I killed to let me win. He laughed slow, a haunting vice. Yeah, the man I buried twice. He hums my songs in shadowed rhyme, keeps my guilt in perfect time. I ain't seeking peace or paradise, just the man I buried twice. So pour one for the man beneath the skin, the one I killed to let me win. He laughs slow, a haunting vice. Yeah, the man I buried twice. He hums my songs in shadowed rhyme, keeps my guilt in perfect time. I ain't seeking peace or paradise, just the man I buried twice. The glass don't lie, it cracks instead. Every line's a thing I said. Each wrinkle hums a quiet sin of who I was and could have been. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but he walks with me side by side. And every silence redefines the man I buried twice. I tell the night my secret crime, that I stole my truth to buy some time. I traded love for a louder cheer, and all that's left is the man right here. He don't blame, he just observes the hollow life my pride deserves. And though I breathe, I pay the price to the man I buried twice. says you're still me, you just decay. He don't shout, he don't curse my name. He says we're both just built from blame. He lights a smoke, says let's be clear, you're still the reason I'm still here. And as the blues repeats its advice, he smiles, the man I buried twice. He said, I watched you drown in golden fame, watched you chase pride, forget your name. I tried to warn, but you wouldn't hear. Now you're the ghost that I revere. I asked him, low, can I return? He said, no flame reclaims its burn. I closed my eyes, rolled my dice with the man I buried twice. Pour one for the man who lost his soul, who paid his dues but not his toll. He still hums low through fire and ice. Yeah, the man I buried twice. Raise your glass to the ones who fall, to the proud who built their own downfall. No redemption, just advice from the man I buried twice. The smoke curls high, the truth unfolds. The blues don't age, it just grows old. Each note I bend bleeds something true of who I was, of who I knew. The room falls still, the air precise, it echoes, the man I buried twice. And in that hush, no faith, no lie, it's just the man I buried twice. I ain't holy, I ain't right, but I made peace with endless night. He stands beside me, calm and plain, the shadow that carries my refrain. He hums the truth through every line that I can't reclaim. What once was mine, still I toast beneath these skies.